The truth gained from channeling with the Pleiadian beings, what we need to awaken. Today, I want to share a message received through channeling with the Pleiadian beings. When I first connected with them, I felt an overwhelming sense of meaning in the experience. These beings have deep love for humanity and play a crucial role in our spiritual awakening. Who are the Pleiadians? First, let me explain a bit about the Pleiadian beings. They are often referred to as warriors of light, supporting the awakening of humanity on Earth. These extraterrestrial beings possess highly advanced spiritual and technological abilities and care deeply about our planet's evolution. Unlike us, the Pleiadians do not have physical bodies as we do. They exist as energetic beings, and they communicate with us through a process called channeling. In this way, they send us energy and information, guiding us on our path of growth. My channeling experience and the message. When I connected with the Pleiadians, the first thing I felt was an overwhelming sense of peace and love. They never judge us but instead watch over our growth with warmth. One of the main points they emphasized is that humans judge too much, which hinders our spiritual evolution. The impact of overjudgment. What do they mean by judging too much? It refers to how we tend to categorize things as good or bad almost immediately. For example, when someone holds a different opinion or lifestyle, we often unconsciously judge them. The Pleiadians say that this dualistic thinking creates barriers in our minds and blocks growth. Recognizing our likes and dislikes. Interestingly, the Pleiadians don't see liking or disliking as a problem. These feelings help us understand ourselves and are essential for personal growth. What becomes problematic is when we label our dislikes as bad and try to eliminate them instead of accepting them. Respecting our dislikes. By accepting and respecting our dislikes, we can experience greater inner freedom. The Pleiadians suggest that self-acceptance leads to a more peaceful state of being, allowing us to be more tolerant toward others as well. This is an important step in our spiritual journey. Independence and inner God awareness. Another critical message from the Pleiadians is about independence and recognizing our inner God. Each of us already holds all the answers within ourselves, yet we often seek validation and solutions from the outside world or other people. Discovering our inner power. The Pleiadians remind us to tune into our inner voice, our inner God, to find the truth about who we are. Through this process, we discover our true purpose and can achieve a higher sense of freedom. This awareness is key to our spiritual evolution and independence. The role of the Pleiadians in Earth's evolution. The Pleiadians have long been watching over Earth, offering guidance and support. Recently, there have been reports that the Pleiadians have temporarily distanced themselves from Earth. This is because human awakening has been too slow, and they are now observing from afar. Encouraging human self-responsibility. They have not abandoned us. Instead, they are giving us space to grow on our own. It is now time for us to awaken through our own efforts. The Pleiadians are still supporting us but from a more distant position, encouraging us to take responsibility for our own spiritual progress. The challenge of not judging. Now, let's dive deeper into what the Pleiadians meant by judging too much. Our society values judgment. Making decisions based on careful evaluation is considered wise, but the Pleiadians point out that this habit often traps us in rigid thinking, closing off new possibilities. Letting go of fixed ideas. Judging too quickly limits our perception. For example, when we immediately label someone's behavior as right or wrong, we narrow our perspective and miss the chance to learn from diverse viewpoints. The Pleiadians encourage us to maintain an open mind and be more flexible in our thinking. Accelerating spiritual growth. As we've explored, to accelerate our spiritual growth, we need to stop judging, accept our likes and dislikes, and strive for independence. These steps are crucial in helping us evolve into a more enlightened version of ourselves. Releasing past judgments. An example from my life, we often cling to past experiences, letting them define our present. If we were betrayed in the past, that memory can color future relationships. The Pleiadians advise us to release these judgments and see the past as it is, without labeling it as good or bad. Trusting ourselves. They also emphasize the importance of trusting ourselves. Many of us face expectations from others or feel pressure to meet certain standards. By acknowledging our inner power and relying on our own strength, we can grow and evolve spiritually. Final thoughts. Through this channeling with the Pleiadians, I've shared insights into how we can awaken and evolve by reducing our tendency to judge, accepting our dislikes, and discovering our inner power. We can transform our lives. Applying these teachings. It may seem simple, but applying these teachings can deeply affect our lives. By practicing mindfulness in daily situations, we can open up new paths of understanding and deepen our relationships with ourselves and others. That's all for today. I hope you found these insights helpful. I look forward to our next conversation. Thank you for joining me.